The DNA of success. What if the secret to success was already within you, just waiting to be unlocked? Written by Jack M. Zufelt. Published by Audiobook Zone. Many people feel stuck in life, dissatisfied with their marriages, jobs, and overall sense of purpose. To escape these frustrations, some turn to unhealthy habits like alcohol or drugs. But no matter what they do, that lingering emptiness remains. Why? Because they haven't discovered their core desire, the one thing that truly drives them. This isn't just a goal, it's a purpose that sparks passion and determination. As Jack Zufelt, author of The DNA of Success, puts it, know what you truly want, and go after it. Finding and pursuing your core desire is the key to genuine happiness and fulfillment. In this summary, you'll learn how to identify that desire, understand the steps to achieve it, and uncover the power of mindset, the success attitude formula, and the importance of finding the right mentor. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to lasting satisfaction. So, let's dive in and start this transformative journey. Success springs from desires. Success begins with desire. Everyone has the potential to achieve greatness. The talents and abilities you're born with form what Jack Zufelt calls your DNA of success. It's always been a part of you, and it always will be. This DNA is the foundation for achieving anything in life. Think about it, scientists have discovered new elements, humans have traveled to space, and today, we can capture the world with a simple phone. These breakthroughs happened because someone tapped into their DNA of success. When you understand and activate yours, you can go further than you ever imagined. But here's the catch, society often defines success in ways that make us feel inadequate. Maybe you've ignored feedback because it was hard to hear, or procrastinated when you should have acted. Perhaps impatience made you crave instant results. But the biggest reason people fail? They don't know what they truly want. Your core desire is shaped by your passions, interests, and ambitions. When you find it, no challenge feels too great. You'll take risks, push forward, and stay driven, not by motivation, but by purpose. Discovering your core desire brings joy and fulfillment. Obstacles stop feeling like setbacks and start feeling like opportunities to grow. But how do you develop a strong core desire? You tap into your conquering force, the inner drive that turns passion into relentless determination. It's what keeps you going when things get tough. Success requires two things, a deeply rooted core desire and the conquering force to never give up. A great mentor can also accelerate your journey. They'll help you navigate challenges, avoid pitfalls, and stay focused. When applied to all areas of life, financial, personal, and professional, this formula leads to undeniable growth. You'll gain self-awareness and the motivation to achieve anything you set your heart on. Jack's own life is proof of this. Growing up on an Indian reservation as the only white student, he faced constant bullying. One day, a bully stuck gum in his hair and punched him. Terrified, Jack ran home crying. His father, frustrated, took him back to the bully's house and told him to fight back, or face punishment himself. Jack couldn't do it, and his father called him a coward. The bullying continued, and Jack eventually dropped out of school. He tried various jobs, but nothing clicked, until someone saw his potential and offered him a job managing a karate studio. Even better, his boss agreed to train him for free. Jack accepted, desperate to gain confidence, defend himself, and earn his father's respect. This longing became his core desire. No pain, no broken bones, nothing could stop him. Jack didn't let his past define him. Instead, he used it as fuel to develop his conquering force. He transformed from a fearful boy into a powerful, resilient man. That's the power of uncovering your core desire. Once you know what you want and are willing to fight for it, nothing can hold you back. Heart set over mindset. Recognize your true desire and use your inner drive to stay motivated. As you move forward, new opportunities will appear, each success opening a new door. The choice to step through it is yours. But when making these decisions, listen to your heart, your deepest emotions and desires, rather than relying solely on logic. Ask yourself, will this bring me happiness? Will this fulfill my true purpose? Your heart set is the emotional force behind your core desire. It tells you whether something truly excites you or if you're just following what seems practical. Have you ever noticed how effortless things feel when you genuinely love what you're doing? When your heart is in it, you become more creative, resourceful, and determined. That's the power of listening to your heart. It fuels your energy, passion, and purpose. Yet, the world teaches us the opposite. Society encourages logic, rational choices, and ignoring emotions. We're told to follow a fixed mindset, shaped by our experiences, culture, and upbringing. But what if those beliefs are limiting you? Think about it. If you grew up hearing you weren't smart or capable enough, that belief may have followed you into adulthood. Even when you try to move forward, your mind keeps reminding you of those doubts. When you prioritize your mindset over your heart set, you unknowingly hold yourself back. Obstacles will come, financial struggles, emotional pain, and unexpected setbacks are all part of life. But they don't have to stop you. If you want to keep moving forward, listen to your heart. No matter how tough things get, your passion and emotions will guide you toward your goal. Take Collie Butler's story. Her childhood was filled with struggle. After her parents divorced, her father abandoned her. She grew up without love or support, moving from one household to another, searching for the affection she never received at home. With so much emotional pain, she could have easily believed she wasn't good enough, that life had nothing better to offer her. But instead of letting her past define her, she made a choice. She followed her heart. Collie discovered her passion in network marketing. She poured all her energy into building a successful career. Her heart set pushed her to work hard, make better choices, and create the happy family she had always dreamed of. No matter how difficult the journey, she never gave up. She knew exactly what she wanted and pursued it with everything she had. Now, consider 9-year-old Melissa Poe. In 1989, while watching television, she saw alarming predictions about the devastating effects of pollution. Most people would have moved on, but Melissa couldn't ignore what she saw. It struck a deep chord in her heart. Determined to take action, she wrote a letter to President George H.W. Bush, urging him to install billboards with a simple yet urgent message: stop pollution. It's killing the world. She never received a response, but that didn't stop her. Instead, she came up with a new plan. She reached out to billboard companies, asking them to display her message. To her surprise, one agreed. Within months, over 250 billboards carried her message across the country. Meanwhile, her initiative, Kids for a Clean Environment, grew from just 6 members to over 2,000 worldwide. Her newsletter reached millions, spreading awareness about environmental protection. And it all started because a 9-year-old girl listened to her heart. Just like Melissa Poe and Collie Butler, you have the power to create success in your own life. The key is to trust your heart set and never let obstacles discourage you. The stronger your heart set, the more unstoppable you become. No failure, rejection, or setback can hold you back when you're driven by true passion. No one can define what is or isn't possible for you. So ask yourself, are you letting your mind limit you, or are you listening to your heart and unlocking your true potential? Identifying your core desires. Your core desires are the things your heart truly longs for, the deep, unshakable passions that bring meaning to your life. Just as water quenches thirst, fulfilling your core desires satisfies something profound within you. Identifying them is the first crucial step toward greatness and fulfillment. To live a truly fulfilling life, you must understand what your heart genuinely craves. This process requires effort, self-reflection, and trust in yourself. Many people struggle to discover their core desires, wandering through life feeling lost, unsure of what they truly want, often relying on others to decide for them. But no one else should define your core desires, not your family, not your friends, not your boss. Your parents shouldn't dictate your career, your best friend can't tell you where to live, and you should never choose a job just because of workplace pressure. Instead, you must pursue what you truly want. Life is short but incredibly valuable. To make the most of it, you must do everything possible to turn your core desires into reality. Achieving them requires relentless motivation and an unshakable inner drive, what Jack Zufelt calls the conquering force. When your core desire aligns with this drive, you gain full control over your life. No matter how complex the journey, you'll willingly take risks and push through challenges. Work will no longer feel like a burden, it will become an exciting process because you know the rewards are worth it. To uncover your core desire, ask yourself two important questions. First, examine different aspects of your life, relationships, financial goals, and health. Then reflect, what do I deeply desire that I don't currently have? Once you identify a possible answer, dig deeper with these questions. If I had no responsibilities holding me back, what would I do? What brings me the most joy? What kind of change do I wish to create in my life? What do I expect from the people around me? If I had unlimited time and money, how would I spend it? You may come up with many answers, but not all will be core desires. To refine your list, ask yourself, if I achieve this, how would it make me feel? This question helps you distinguish between passing wishes and desires that truly matter. Once you identify your core desire, measure its strength using the core desire scale. 1 to 20, temporary wants, things that catch your interest but don't hold lasting importance. 20 to 40, responsibilities, you pursue them out of obligation, not passion. 40 to 60, interests and preferences, they bring satisfaction but not deep fulfillment. 60 to 80, persistent desires, strong commitments with a sense of responsibility. 80 to 99, essential goals, motivations that are deeply ingrained and hard to ignore. 100, true core desires, the ultimate passion that fuels your life's purpose. If something ranks at 100, it's no longer just a passing thought, it's a mission. You will do whatever it takes to achieve it. Uncovering your 100-level core desire isn't always easy. You may need to reflect multiple times, but once you find it, you will know it's what your heart truly wants. Craig Newton's story is a perfect example. Craig had a happy family, a stable career, and financial security. But by age 50, his weight had spiraled out of control. For most of his life, he was 75 to 130 pounds overweight, making movement, exercise, and physical activities difficult. His health suffered, his confidence plummeted, and he felt trapped in his own body. Craig tried everything, healthy diets, fitness programs, and even therapy. But every time he made progress, he slipped back into old habits. His love for food overpowered his motivation, and the weight returned. Then, during a routine checkup, Craig received a shocking diagnosis: type 2 diabetes. This was his turning point. He realized that if he didn't change, his future would be filled with suffering and medical complications. For 3 months, he committed to strict dietary changes and lost 50 pounds. His blood sugar levels improved, and his health stabilized. But soon, his motivation faded, and he returned to unhealthy eating, regaining all the weight. However, something was different this time. Deep inside, he still wanted to be healthy. His desire to live a better life never disappeared. He made another attempt and once again lost 50 pounds in 3 months. But this time, he didn't stop. He had discovered his core desire, to be fit, healthy, and free from illness. Craig fully embraced his new lifestyle, committing to daily exercise and a balanced diet. Even when cravings hit and workouts became painful, he pushed forward. His core desire had reached 100 on the scale, making it impossible for him to quit. Today, Craig is healthy, happy, and living a fulfilling life because he found what his heart truly wanted and pursued it with everything he had. Just like Craig, you too have core desires waiting to be uncovered. Once you identify them and align them with your conquering force, nothing will stand in your way. The conquering force within you. Everyone has the power to achieve their deepest desires, but to make it happen, you need a force that keeps driving you forward, no matter what challenges arise. This inner strength is known as the conquering force, the energy that fuels motivation and commitment. Imagine you have a strong desire to earn a promotion at work. Your conquering force is what pushes you to work harder, improve your skills, and go the extra mile. You will face obstacles, difficult colleagues, setbacks, or disappointments, but none of them will stop you because your inner drive keeps you moving forward. When your conquering force is fully activated, you feel excited, committed, and determined to succeed. You wake up each morning eager to take another step toward your goal. The problem is that many people are unaware of whether they are truly using their conquering force. If you're feeling stuck, uninspired, or unfulfilled, then you're not tapping into this energy. If you have no clear goal and allow others to make decisions for you, you are failing to harness your true potential. Your conquering force is something you feel deep in your heart. It's your passion, excitement, and desire to create something meaningful. Sometimes, it emerges from your natural creativity or innovative thinking. You can measure the strength of your conquering force using a simple power meter. Ask yourself, how dedicated do I feel toward this activity? If your rating is low, the task is draining your energy rather than fueling you. If it's moderate, you likely feel obligated to complete the task, such as work assignments or household chores. But when your conquering force is high, you feel fully engaged. You pour your strength into the task, and completing it brings deep fulfillment. Jack Zufeldt's wife, Marcy, is a perfect example of how powerful the conquering force can be when properly channeled. Marcy once bought an old piano and had it repaired, but there was one problem: it didn't come with a matching bench. She searched everywhere but couldn't find one that fit perfectly. Instead of giving up, she made a bold decision: she would build the bench herself. She had never worked with wood before, but her desire to have a beautiful, functional bench for her piano ignited her conquering force. Determined, she enrolled in a woodworking course at a technical college. The process was far from easy. Her hands were bruised, sawdust got stuck under her nails, and at one point, she even broke one of the bench legs and had to start over. But rather than quitting, she embraced the challenge. She found joy in learning and improving her skills. After 6 weeks of effort, Marcy successfully built the perfect piano bench, one that matched her piano flawlessly. She had followed her core desire, unlocked her conquering force, and felt an overwhelming sense of satisfaction as she placed the bench beside her piano. When you awaken your conquering force, no setback can stop you. Every struggle becomes part of the journey, and the final result feels incredibly rewarding. This is the power of knowing what you truly want and committing to it with all your heart. The success attitude. To achieve your core desires, you must develop what Jack Zufeldt calls the success attitude formula. This formula helps you stay focused, recognize new opportunities, and take the right steps to turn your dreams into reality. When applied correctly, it maximizes your chances of success. The formula is: success attitude equals core desire plus direction, times proper action plus persistence. When you embrace the success attitude, you gain confidence in your ability to succeed. You start believing that you have the resources and determination to create the life you want. However, simply having a core desire isn't enough, it must be combined with the right direction. Imagine you want to become a teacher. Wishing for it won't make it happen. You need to figure out where to study, what qualifications are required, and what steps to take. This path is your direction, the roadmap that guides you toward your goal. To strengthen your direction, you can read books on the subject, find a mentor, attend seminars, watch educational videos, or take online courses. Surrounding yourself with inspiring and supportive people also plays a key role. Once you have a clear direction, the next crucial step is taking proper action. Your conquering force, your deep inner drive, pushes you to take meaningful steps toward your goal. No matter how strong your desire is, success is impossible without action. For example, if you dream of being an amazing parent, you must actively spend time with your child, express love, and nurture your relationship. If you aspire to be a top chef, you must practice cooking daily. Fear might hold you back at first, but success comes when you listen to your heart and take calculated risks. The final element of the formula is persistence. This means staying committed to your core desire, no matter the obstacles you face. Challenges will arise, but if you use them as motivation rather than as reasons to quit, you will reach your goal. Mark Lasica, an entrepreneur who owned video stores, unknowingly discovered his core desire when he received a request for a donation to a children's hospital. Initially, he wasn't particularly interested. But later, a woman called him with a heartfelt story about how the hospital had saved her child's life. Her words touched him deeply, and he realized that helping sick children was something he truly cared about. This became a core desire ranked at 100 on his scale. One day, while visiting his video store, his manager mentioned an article about the Batmobile, the same one used in the Batman movies. The manager suggested using it to promote a fundraising campaign for the hospital. Mark loved the idea and decided to make it happen. To turn his vision into reality, Mark followed the success attitude formula. Core desire, he deeply wanted to help the children's hospital. Direction, he identified the steps needed and reached out to potential supporters. Proper action, he contacted a rare car dealer and convinced the owner to lend the Batmobile for fundraising events. He even sought permission from Warner Brothers to ensure everything was legally approved. Then, he worked with an advertising agency to spread the word. Persistence, just when everything seemed to be going well, Mark received bad news. The car dealer had backed out because the advertising agency had failed to mention the fundraiser in the ads. Instead of giving up, Mark took immediate action. He personally spoke with the dealer, resolved the issue, and kept the campaign on track. In the end, Mark's core desire fueled a massive success. Around 4,000 people attended the fundraising event, raising a significant amount for the hospital. Seeing the impact, local hospitals even partnered with Mark to use the Batmobile for their own fundraisers. Beyond raising money, the event brought joy to sick children, brightening their days during difficult times. Helping children gave Mark an incredible sense of fulfillment. Seeing their smiles and knowing he had made a difference filled his heart with joy. When you apply the success attitude formula, you turn dreams into reality. All you need is a strong core desire, a clear direction, the courage to take proper action, and the persistence to keep going, no matter what challenges come your way. The special force of mentoring. A mentor is someone who guides and supports you, sharing their experiences and insights to help you succeed. Whether you realize it or not, you've likely already had mentors in your life, perhaps a parent, teacher, or coach who taught you valuable lessons. But if you truly want to achieve your core desires, having the right mentor is essential. Don't miss the opportunity to find someone who can bring clarity and focus to your journey. Once you understand what you truly want, take the time to seek out the right mentor. Look for someone experienced, someone who has already accomplished what you aspire to achieve. The closer their journey aligns with yours, the more valuable their guidance will be. But before trusting anyone, choose wisely. A good mentor should be knowledgeable, credible, and trustworthy. In some cases, a single mentor may not be enough. Expanding your network and seeking guidance from multiple experts can be even more beneficial. Look for mentors who can help you in different areas: career, personal growth, financial success, or relationships. You can find mentors through books, online resources, seminars, or even by asking for recommendations within your existing network. The key is to find someone genuinely willing to help and passionate about mentoring. More importantly, you should feel comfortable sharing your thoughts and challenges with them. Once you find a mentor, approach them respectfully and explain why you need their guidance. Be clear about your goals and what you hope to learn. Discuss expectations up front, whether about time commitment, communication style, or any other aspect, so both of you have a mutual understanding. A strong mentor-student relationship is built on transparency and respect. Show genuine interest, demonstrate your willingness to learn, and prove that you are serious about your growth. Once you have a mentor, make the most of it. Listen carefully to their advice and ask questions to ensure you fully understand their guidance. For example, if you're learning to swim from a mentor, don't just follow their instructions blindly. Ask about techniques, mistakes to avoid, and ways to improve. Learning from their experiences, including their failures, will help you navigate your own challenges more effectively. If you ever have doubts or concerns, don't argue. Engage in open discussions, remain polite, and always show gratitude for their time and wisdom. Let their journey inspire you, and remind yourself that one day, you too can reach great heights. Most importantly, respect your mentor and appreciate their contributions. Express your gratitude and acknowledge how their guidance has helped you improve. Share your progress with them, it reinforces the value of their mentorship. Judy Scheindlin's story is a perfect example of how mentorship and parental guidance can shape success. At the age of 4, Judy joined a dance school where she learned ballet, tap dance, and acrobatics. Unfortunately, one day, she suffered a serious injury. Following the doctor's advice, she had to stop attending classes indefinitely. Her parents assumed dancing was not meant for her, and she never returned to dance school. Despite this setback, Judy and her parents believed something even better was waiting for her. Instead of dwelling on what she couldn't do, her parents encouraged her to explore her strengths. Over time, she discovered her true talent. She had an exceptional ability for speaking and language. Acting as her mentors, her parents nurtured her communication skills and helped her refine her natural abilities. Instead of pushing her to excel in subjects she struggled with, like mathematics, they guided her toward what she was genuinely gifted at. Judy was deeply grateful that her parents gave her the freedom to explore her potential rather than forcing her down a predefined path. This mentorship played a crucial role in her success. She eventually became a highly respected lawyer and judge, known to the world as Judge Judy. Just like Judy Scheindlin, you too need mentors who recognize your strengths and help you refine them. A great mentor doesn't just give advice, they empower you to become the best version of yourself. Conclusion: unlocking your success DNA. Success isn't just a matter of luck, it's a combination of your core desires, direction, actions, and persistence. Throughout this book, you've explored the fundamental principles that shape a successful life. From understanding your deep internal drive to finding the right mentors, taking purposeful actions, and overcoming obstacles, you now have the blueprint to turn your dreams into reality. But knowledge alone isn't enough. True transformation happens when you apply these principles consistently. Success is not a one-time event, it's a journey that requires continuous growth, resilience, and adaptability. Challenges will arise, setbacks may test your determination, but those who keep moving forward, armed with the right mindset, are the ones who achieve greatness. Now, it's your turn to take control. Identify your core desires, chart your path, take action, and persist no matter what. Your success DNA is already within you, you just need to activate it. The future is yours to shape. So step forward with confidence, embrace the process, and create the success story you were meant to live. Your journey starts now.